right, hey everybody, and welcome to the Central Illinois FGC. We are here for Downtown Beatdown with the one, the only, the BBTAG. And I am joined, well, first of all, my name's Jaidlyn, and I'm joined by the wonderful Dostrow. How are you today?
I'm doing great. It's the first CIFGC BBTAG online tournament, I think, ever. And we're doing rollback BBTAG. We've had it on PlayStation for a few weeks, and it feels glorious. My God, I cannot gush enough about this game. And now we can play it more and more. It's just getting better and better with each waking moment.
It really is, and I've said it before and I'll say it again. I don't know what gods Arxis prayed to, what sacrifices were made, what bloods of the firstborn were given, but their rollback netcode is honestly second to none.
Yeah, and they've done a lot of really great stuff, adopting some community members who were even working on their own private patches to make rollback, and I believe they brought them on for the Blazblue proper rollback and even plus R, and we have Strive, and then on the horizons we're getting DNF Duel. We've just got so many great online rollback fighters coming out, and what better way to play BBTAG than in an environment that is as close to offline perfect as we can get? Because this game has some dirt, and you really, really need as many frames as you can possibly get to be able to block and defend all of this crap just coming your way.
Yeah, okay, I'm just gonna shout this out real quick, but the names are switched. Pillow is Mitsuru Yuzu. They've always been Mitsuru Yuzu. So Pillow and Riazzo, both two huge people in this game. Riazzo in particular, very well known for the work on Parsec that they've done, and this is their team. Riazzo specializes in Makoto. He has beaten me up with some Makoto stuff that's ridiculous. Pillow, on the other hand, has stuck with the Mitsuru Yuzu for, pretty much since 1.5. They've done this team a lot, and they're a murderer with this team.
Yeah, we've definitely seen a lot of great things coming from the Mitsuru Yuzu pair, especially from Ace coming in with an Evo top 8 performance with this team. But right now, there's just going to be so much control, and we've already pushed Riazzo to the corner. Pillow Talk has some great opportunities, but the missed reversal, the push block baited. Riazzo's going to get some big damage, but the unfortunate drop there.
It was a very unfortunate drop, but, Wald has gigantic hands and is able to take control of this pretty quickly. Nice blocking there from Pillow. And then the thing with Pillow is that they're so ready to wait and be patient, especially with this Yuzu. The Mitsuru is strong, but having played Pillow for a solid year and a half, Yuzu is their stronger character by far, and they're mixy. Look at that little happy birthday.
Yeah, and you really just have so many great tools if you want to be patient when you're playing Yuzuriha, because Yuzuriha can just float around the screen, and we see Pillow Talk just using all of these great controlling normals, but now Riazzo getting in, but the reversal to reset the pressure and reset back to neutral. Another failed DP again!
Yeah, sometimes Pillow does get a little wild with their DPs, because it is such a great tool, especially on Mitsuru, but does get caught in the cross combo. Unfortunately, Riazzo drops that. Mitsuru comes back in, but a really nice punish from Riazzo.
And Riazzo's being extra patient, recognizing the resources Pillow Talk has on their side, and just holding down back and baited a few reversals and a few bursts even, and we're still working on 2 characters for Pillow Talk. They've been doing such a great job of managing their life pool here.
That is definitely something that Pillow excels at. Now, the thing is here, Riazzo has the nastiest Makoto combos on the face of this planet. Didn't get to pull anything out there, but with 8 bars one time in a match, there's a reset that you can do with one of Makoto's supers, where if you don't finish it out, you can loop it, and if you have 8 bars, you can loop it 3 times and 100 to 0 somebody.
Yeah, and if you're rocking in resonance too, you're just pausing that time with each super, so it's gonna hurt.
Oh yeah, for sure. So this is pretty much what I expected. Both of these two in our bracket today are some of our, if we were really like seeding this, they're very high seed players, and they play all the time, and you can see on their cards they win frequently. I think they're both, if they're not orange squares, they're both pink squares, I'm pretty sure too.
The squares are a little bit deceptive, because sometimes you can just play your homies online, and while you're both pillars, you just lose some ranking points for no reason. We're back to the next game, we're just getting some clashes. Was that a trade into a full combo? What was that? Oh! This
is the power of Riazzo, honestly.
Riazzo's doing such a good job in the scrambles. Oh! Pillow Talk was being so conservative with that burst timing, but once they used the burst, Riazzo was ready for the punish, and yet another DP punish here. Riazzo's just all forward all the time here.
Trying to do some work here with the long range from Yuzu, just trying to not let Makoto come in, but Makoto came in, happy birthday, you're punched to death. That's 2 for Riazzo, just like that. And in case you forgot, BBTAG is a ridiculously fast game.
That was 33 seconds.
Oh yeah. You're in there, you're out of there. We go again.
It's dangerous too against a team like Makoto Waldstein. You're gonna be deleted. You blink once and you're gone, I swear.
Oh, for sure. And this team in particular, where Makoto lacks range, she has power, but that range is covered tenfold by Wald.
Yeah, ever since the very beginning of the game, Waldstein has actually been a pretty strong choice as a support character with their really strong tag out options as well as even really great assists. And for a character like Makoto, I think it really sort of allows Makoto to just do her thing, get in your face, and punch you to the ground.
Definitely. I mean, ooh, okay, so that was a nice JB from Mitsuru. Got a little bit of something going on, and finally caught Riazzo doing the thing that Pillow's been doing the whole time.
Yeah, this is going to be a huge punish because we're getting the cross combo and we're losing all of that potential recoverable life, and we close it out with the cross counter super, and then we get the overhead?
Yeah, this is very, very nice. Pillow finally getting a chance to excel in a little bit of the gameplay, show off their mix, the overhead. These Mitsuru setups are gross. The Tenterefu comes out. The Yuzu. Oh, she did miss the follow-up there. That's a bit unfortunate.
Really great anti-air from Riazzo here. Pillow Talk is getting the claws on them right now, but Riazzo, unfortunate drop. EX claws go right for the God Press. Oh, easy corner carry. Oh, great.
Yeah, super easy. 100% dead. Doesn't even need that. But did, waste that meter. They could have come in here with 4 bars, but, honestly, Riazzo wasn't sure if Pillow was dead there.
Tried to go for the air command grab. Yuzu has some strange long distance confirms. They don't get too much damage, but there's a lot of control on their side. Pillow Talk gets clipped by the anti-air again. This is Waldstein.
Yeah, this is going to do a lot of damage, but Pillow does have resonance, in the bag here. Is going to regain some of that recoverable health. Sitting actually in a pretty good position here, health-wise. Oh, that was a really nice conversion. Well done, Pillow on the board!
Left, right, left, right, left, right. Block this. I dare you.
You did not.
Yuzu is such a tricky character. Yuzuriha has a really great control of the screen, and especially with good support, you don't often see, or you don't often expect sort of an anchor Yuzuriha position. But there's still a lot of really great tools there to slow down the pace of the game, and against a character like Waldstein, who really doesn't have the best movement to sort of approach a character like Yuzuriha, you really have to just play it patient. It's the classic sort of zoner grappler matchup experience. Not quite zoner, and I guess in this game, not quite grappler. Though still having a lot of really great tools on both sides for the respective archetype. We have a character swap here.
Yeah, so instead of range, Riazzo's switching out for mobility, which I think really does work well, counter Yuzu's mobility and teleporting and things like that with, some teleport, not really even teleporting, but, he's so fast.
Yosuke sort of lives in the part of the screen where Yuzuriha doesn't really poke as strongly.
Right. So now Yosuke is going to take over the top of the screen, so whenever Yuzu goes up there and hangs out, that's now a trouble spot for her.
What was that button? The JA hit cross up, but we're still getting the combo, the reversal bait, the reversal punish.
Yeah, this is a really nice punish. You're in the corner, yeah, go ahead and burst out of there. So now let's see what the Yosuke can do here. The one thing that it can do is, because of the persona, aggressively outranges both characters on Pillow's team.
Yeah, but the persona hitboxes can be a little tricky to navigate. You don't want them to get clipped because that completely nullifies them. We're still getting pushed to the corner. Failed DP, but failed DP punish. Yosuke gets right on out, essentially for free. What a tricky and slippery character.
Yeah, and there comes the V-slash. That's what we want to really be looking for, particularly against Yuzu, because that's going to definitely take over that part of the screen. So there... Okay, got Mitsuru out safely. Makoto's gaining a lot of health. Oh, but she just got clipped again. Every time she comes in, Pillow clips Makoto.
Oh, we blocked! We get out of the reversal DP, and we have full cross gauge. We're getting up to 2+ meters. Oh, deciding to keep it conservative. We want to get the setup rather than get the damage.
Yeah. Cross combo was blocked out pretty well. Okay, the super whiffs both characters. That's actually kind of huge.
To get through the burst there?
Yeah, so what was really nice about the, there was an active switch that actually kept both characters safe from Mitsuru's super, which was really smart. Okay, Tentarabu comes in. This is probably going to kill Makoto if Pillow plays this right. No, it dropped. It was a little too far out of the range.
Pillow Talk doing a good job of using Mitsuru's long normals, especially that JA and the 5A, just being able to keep their opponent Riazzo at bay. But we got the hit off the assist with the cross combo coming in. Drop combo!
Oh, yeah. Okay, the reversal comes in. That was really nice. Really nice reversal super. And Riazzo takes it. 3-1. But dang, that was actually quite close.
Honestly, true slobber knockers. Back and forth.
It
was. One small opening is enough to really pull the momentum in your favor. This game is truly give an inch, take a mile. There's so much that you can do off of a single opening, and one wrong decision is going to prove deadly.
It definitely is. And that's the really cool thing about this game, you know, having... even though we did just get rollback on PlayStation at the end of April, we've been on the same patch 2.5, since November 2019. So we've had a lot of time to play with characters, play with interactions, and even in that amount of time, we're still discovering things, and we're discovering, oh, well, this team, when you whiff this particular button against this character, can do XYZ, and I think, you know, what you're saying, you know, give an inch, take a mile, you can find that in so many different combinations and situations.
It's something I think is truly great about Blazblue Cross Tag Battle. There are sort of strengths and power levels of character, but I think a lot of the strength comes from the team, the composition of the team. And you were mentioning, with all of this time on the same patch, people are still discovering new things with new pairings. We have a huge roster. There's so many characters in this game, and there's just so many ways to match them all up that no matter what you choose, there's just about always going to be something completely new to discover when you're just setting up in training mode. Exactly.
You're 100% correct. There's always something. There's always something new, and it's exciting. And it's, I think, really, and this is something that we went through with rollback netcode being put into other games like Plus R and Strive, is that now we're crossing the gap over the oceans, and there's a very strong BBTAG scene in Europe, particularly in Italy and in the UK. And of course, Japan has a very strong outpouring of players. And then in Korea as well with Elon. So now everybody's starting to be able to play each other and sort of pick each other's brains and tech and, I'm going to bring that back to the lab, because there's actually significant differences between the continents in play style and character style. So getting to see that is really exciting.
It's always so interesting to see what different players and different communities sort of discover in a vacuum, just disconnected from each other. And there's always been this storied tale of sort of the U.S. versus Japan, at least biased from our perspective, being U.S. residents ourselves. But Japan just always seems very, I don't want to say reclusive, but they're always talking to each other about their tech, and the language barrier doesn't necessarily help, because it's always been they discover something and then it takes until like a big tournament for the states to pick up on some of this new tech. And now that we're getting into sort of the new age of the fighting game community, the information age of the fighting game community, a revolutionary period, we're able to share all of our knowledge so incredibly quickly, and we're moving even further and faster because we're getting to this sort of infrastructure that allows us to play against each other in stable conditions and stable environments. And I think that's really going to allow games to be pushed further and further, faster and faster, and we're going to be able to get some absolute grime and nasty setups and combos coming up with all of this these new ways to interact with each other.
I totally agree, and you're right. Especially with the inclusivity of other countries, language barriers being something that is very huge. We don't get to see a lot of that, and a lot of the togetherness and the community of things. But now we get to have that, because before, we would come together several times a year at majors, and with lockdowns and things that didn't happen. So now we get to do that, but online. So now we're getting into our next match, Lotad versus Person. Lotad has been playing this game for a long time. Came in 13th at Vortex Gallery 2 years ago. So exciting to see them here today with the Orie and the Narukami.
And this is a big buttons team going in, but just the Hail Mary EX. Person gets the first big hit, and just a strange falling out of the combo. Lotad did not expect that tech, and Person is just pushing them back to the corner.
Yeah, so Person I'm unfamiliar with, but the this team is definitely one that we don't see a lot. We see the individual characters a lot, but not together. I can see them working together well, though. That did end up punishing the switch. That was nice. It was a good call.
Oh, good block on the tag with the car there, the lightning car. We're getting the combo. Person's getting dangerously close to losing their Akatsuki, but we just get the parry out and sending Ragna as a projectile. We're playing the neutral. We're playing the combo rhythm game setup. We're taking Lotad right to the corner yet again.
Yeah, but then there's a quick switch, and now Aurier's got Ragna into the corner. Now, Aurier does have, being a rapier character, some decent, mid-range stuff, and then Narukami's able to clean up. And then with that quarter-forward C from Aurier, great sandwich situation. The parry didn't work out for Katsuki. That's a great tool. Uh-oh, Lotad's toes!
Oh, we have the cross gauge, we have the meter, we go for a quick loop, we go for a quick super.
This is gonna kill.
Oh, the gun!
Yeah, the fist. The ridiculousness. Yeah, that's the thing about Akatsuki. Akatsuki, even without resonance, can chain his supers together, which is super fun. But he's another one of those characters who's a great point, but also has a lot of great assist tools because of the projectiles he's able to send out from the back.
Just sort of, I think it feels like a sort of visual, or sort of a clash between Akatsuki's character design, just cognitively to myself. He just looks like a very punchy character, but he's got all the tools to take you to the end. He's got a great projectile, he's got great advancing specials with the Tatsu, and even some really strong normals and a great anti-air in his kit.
He does. He's an incredibly well-rounded character for somebody who is so single-mindedly focused on eating and the army.
Oh, brief happy birthday, but we're just getting a punish on the Thanatos call. Backing out of the 5A. Lotad's Narukami getting beat up right here.
Yeah, this is a lot of damage onto Narukami, and a lot of it is not recoverable. So there's that pressure from the Bitatsu.
Oh,
we tech the grab, though, so that, roll back netcode. You can do that here.
Oh, don't pop the bubble. Lotad's getting out here.
Okay, the Persona's trying to establish some distance. Double jump there from the Orie. I think they're trying to come in from overhead, but that really good... That Rekka from Akatsuki. I love it and simultaneously hate it.
Sandwich?
Cross combo active. So Ragna just has to block Orie. That was a nice active switch, but unfortunately for Lotad, Person anticipated it.
Hard baiting the burst on that double jump. Quick lightning card to get through the tag.
Okay, lots of that was a lot of meters spent on rejects, so on the push blocking. So now Lotad is not using, or doesn't have as much meter to play around with, which could potentially be an issue.
Oh, great use of the Persona there. Lotad using the EX-Zeo in order to get a safe tag out. All these blocks! The placement on the parry!
Okay, I don't... Oh! That was so nice. They were able to reversal in that time that the super activated. This should... It's not going to kill Akatsuki, but it's at least going to do a lot of damage. Waiting out the parry, but... Oh, that was really punishable. There's a window where that parry is punishable if it's not activated.
Oh, no! Orie is on a sliver of life.
Okay, reject. Oh!
The EX goes right through the fireball.
It did. It had more hits, so it killed. Oh, and then the DP super punish. You dropped it. How dare you?
The JC didn't connect. We were just a little bit too high.
Okay, nice grab, conversion, and well done. Lotad puts one on the board.
Just look at the life left on Lotad's team there. They were living on a prayer for the longest of time. That was frightening. It was.
It was definitely a little scarier than I think they would have liked it to be.
It was a little touch and go there, but Lotad sort of being really mindful of how much life they had and choosing some really great spacings, sending out the Persona in order to cover the tags from Orie, just sending Person at full screen, allowing Lotad a safe tag out. I think that was really intelligent and a sort of a pivotal sequence that really allowed Lotad to pull ahead in that game.
It was, and I'm glad that you pointed that out and brought that, back, because that's something that we can look for in future games and how Person chooses to adapt to that as well.
Yeah, there's a lot of really great things to look out for, and Person has been just doing a really great job of scrapping and getting in and setting up these situations. Cross the gauntlet Hades!
Ooh, and then, just stood there, and Lotad was blocking, so go ahead and grab. There's the parry. Second one always works.
Lotad doing a really good job of throwing out the EX-Zeos, but we put out the bubble and the tag out. We're getting the knockdown and some good pressure. The forward tech sets up the sandwich.
Yeah, alright. So now, just wait out the parry. They're waiting just a little... Lotad's waiting a little too long to punish that parry from Person. It can definitely work out better. Does have meter, goes ahead and chooses to do double. It's not going to kill Akatsuki, but it is going to at least do some work, so Person really can't call Akatsuki in for an assist. He's going to die.
Yeah, that DHC is always 2,000 damage, regardless of how you do it.
Right.
But now we're just getting some offense going.
Oh.
The DP to get out. Person is down back to the corner, and this huge setup gets the throw. It's going to be close. Baits the burst!
That was very, very nice. And there was a moment, too, where Lotad actually tried to DP the incoming Akatsuki assist, but it didn't end up punishing. But now, Gauntlet Hades is over. Lotad bounced out of the corner, though. He still could be losing the... No, punishes the Carnage Scissors. It didn't land. Lotad's got two.
Person's been doing a really great job of using the Gauntlet Hades to open up Lotad, and they're just not really capitalizing fully, I feel. They're doing really good job of placing it and setting it to the point where it's hit every single time.
Right.
It's just that there's the follow-ups after it have really failed person in sort of the scramble situations. Just a brief combo and Lotad techs out right back to center stage and allows Lotad's honestly impeccable defense so far to reestablish control and in the neutral. But we're getting another character switch here in our set. We're having Azrael.
You know, in theory, I feel it. In theory, I'm like, yeah, that can work. In practice, I am curious to see.
Azrael's always a terrifying character. He can do more damage than a lot of characters can do with full resources with just one single bar.
Definitely, but the thing is, he is very slow, and if you don't compensate for the movement aspect, then you're in trouble. And I think Person was, I'm not sure what they're trying to do, maybe build bar for Azrael, but there's a distinct possibility they're going to be working with one character here.
One character and resonance level 1 as well. Azrael has yet to grace the screen, but we dashed out of the setup. Okay, good use of the step dash.
Okay, that was a nice bait for the DP there. Does get a little bit of damage, but the thing is, Lotad has 2 characters. 2 is always better than 1 in a tag game.
It's so incredibly important, and the way that you have it set up, especially in sort of a 2v2-like game, similar to this, Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, having that extra character really opens up the game, and you totally limit yourself, or become limited, when you only have the one left. Person doing a really good job navigating with those dashes, but their pokes with Azrael have yet to bear fruit.
Yeah, there's just, and that's the thing I was worried about, is Azrael, his movement is slow, his startup is slow, and if he whiffs a button, his recovery is slow. So you have to be able to compensate for that. Like, I like the idea, so what I would have done in Person's place is maybe had, not necessarily point Azrael, but maybe be more willing to switch out Ragna earlier so that, you know, you're having Ragna assists on the back at least.
Yeah, Ragna, one of the poster boys of the many franchises that we have accessible in BBTAG. A really great all-around character, some fantastic buttons. 5A might as well be a sword normal. It's got a huge disjoint as well. But Azrael is sort of that snowball character where you get hit once and it just feels bad every single time. Yes. But on the reverse end, there was just a huge snowball from Lotad's point there. Just getting a hit early, getting a DP baited and fully punished, allowed Lotad to pull ahead fast and far. Ragna was just out of the game within 20 seconds or less.
Yeah, it was very unfortunate, but again, not going to lose any of these players just yet, which, you know, that's the wonderful thing about a double elimination tournament, is that we're just going to keep on going, and we're going to keep on moving right into Riazzo versus Rage. Now, Rage, as again, a lot of these players have been playing this game for a long time, as have we all, but most recently, won Shadow Showdown Online, which was on the 6th, and that was Red Like Rose's tournament. So Red Like Roses ran a tournament of her own on Friday. It was her very first tournament, and Rage came in first, rocking the Aegis Batista.
That's a team that I think I've never seen before.
And I never want to play it because that's like my nightmare team. There's so much. I mean, Batista is known as being a huge zoner and, you know, just pushes you away, has incredible beam pressure, which carried over from her main game, Uni. And then Aegis has just so much projectile pressure as well in a very different way, but also can operate very terrifyingly up in your face.
A talented Aegis player is nothing to scoff at. When they use those Orgia mix-ups, it's just terrifying. Those instant overheads, full confirms, full combos. There's so much to do. And even with the limited toolset that we have in Blazblue Cross Tag Battle, having access to Orgia mode makes Aegis, I think, sort of a more exploratory character than a lot of other characters in this game, because there's so much to do with such a sort of pillar of the Aegis gameplay.
Right, and I just want to point out so that just like the couple last competitions that Rach did, they were 17th at Frosty Faustings, and they were 25th as CEO. Like, Home Skillet knows what they're doing. And I do like that they're coming in with the Narukami, though. That's a nice cover.
Protagonist mirrors, Narukami on both sides. It's in stereo.
Same idea. We're going to see that a lot, I think. But it'll be really interesting to see how the aggression plays out. Especially
early burst here from Riazzo gets from Rach gets fully punished. We had the backup on the assist. Gotta be careful, we're gonna get started here. Full Aegis combo, there's the Orgia mode coming in handy. Oh, gut check!
Yeah, chooses not you don't have to finish that super because you can pick that up, as you saw there, but unfortunately Riazzo dropped it. Trying to get something out of the cross combo there, but doesn't really pick anything up. And there's the projectiles from Aegis just trying to control the space.
Yeah, those B buttons, 2B is really great at just putting stuff on the screen, and having literally any hitbox on the screen is just gonna do so much in a game like BBTAG.
Right, exactly. Okay, little assist from Aegis, and now we have the Protag versus the Protag. And this time, Rach's protagonist comes in first, and just the aggression!
Did that 5B just stuffed out the car?
Yeah, sure, that worked.
4P anti-air.
Alright.
Oh, great. The JC and the Orgia pickup. We go for the EX to get the full combo here. This is going to be great damage and super strong mix-ups here. We're already in their face. Oh, Bionic Arm, eat these plus frames.
Oh, and what an incredible tech. That had to just be anticipated on both parties' parts. Okay, the low finally opens Rach up and is going to lose the Aegis, but Narukami's full health.
We're just bobbing and weaving. Oh, float like a butterfly. Time to sting like a bee. We're getting some strong combos here in 5 full bars. Let's see where Riazzo goes with this one.
Yeah, alright, so now Tex again. Riazzo just playing so patiently right now, waiting to take whatever chance they have. Oh, they tried to catch with the electric ball, doesn't get anything. Alright, the resonance is now active. So Riazzo has to play a little bit more carefully. They're trying to just burn it out. This is going to waste a ton.
Yeah, that JC not proving fruitful for Riazzo here, or for Rach here. And Riazzo's getting these combos going back to the corner. We're into the neutral. Good spacing here. Plus frames, get the Bionic Arm. Oh, catches the JC Rach with the anti-air. We take this protagonist to B straight to the bank.
Yeah, and we all got to witness the most blood-curdling scream in the entire game.
Man, we've got this is some great BBTAG so far. Yeah, I'm loving it.
I think what was incredible is that I went to go look back at my notes. I was like, how was that game number 1? That felt like an eternity.
A BBTAG game that lasts longer than 45 seconds feels like it lasts forever. Might as well go to time at that point.
You'd be like, oh, okay, Rampage timed? Cool. While we're sitting here waiting to come back into everything, it looks like Riazzo is considering a second character. Just want to remind you that there are free codes to claim on the Matcherino. So if you just go into the Matcherino that's listed in the chat there, you can type !Matcherino to get that. But there are free codes. Donate to our prizes. We would love that.
Sign in with any of your social media accounts and just click the button.
Yeah, I actually just went in and claimed my code, and I had a little bit of money that I had left on my account, so I threw that in there. But yeah, any social. I think there's 10 different socials that you can sign in under.
They won't notice. They won't notice. Don't tell Mandarino.
No. Don't tell them. It's fine. All right, so we did have a character switch, I want to say.
Looks like we have a Akatsuki on the side of Riazzo.
I like that as a counter. All of the things that we covered about Akatsuki before, his assist potential, his Tatsu, things like that, I think will do really well against this team if it's executed with a lot more aggression. Riazzo can't be as patient as they were.
Yeah, but Rach has some really strong characters to really control everything in the spacing here. They already got the DP punish and a great starter. This is so much damage. This is 1,000 or 10,000 solo and the mix-up too.
Yeah, that was a little disgusting, doesn't it?
It happens again. Blinking, you might miss it.
Exactly. So there's the Tatsu again. Oh,
no!
Makoto again.
Oh no!
See ya, Narukami. I hope the ground is nice, because that's where you're going to sleep.
Wouldn't want to be ya. Okay, press it again. Oh, full punish here. We see the X on the cross gauge. You can't burst this. Oh, free resonance too? Catch these
now we're going
kidnap.
Going all the way to the other wall. And we're in resonance, gets a little bit more damage, which is insane. Oh
no!
Riazzo got hit so hard that he got ejected from the lobby.
There was just they're like just unnecessary roughness. Your bait was too sick. We need to eject you from the game. BBTAG Online just gave Riazzo a straight red card.
They said, "See ya." So what was really interesting about that setup is that a well-timed Akatsuki parry can parry the incoming on a character switch like a burst. However, if you time it wrong, you can be opened up just like we saw, and Rach just was able to, I guess, all the way to the wall, and that was that.
It's something that I say that I've mentioned in many streams, whether or not BBTAG is on screen. If you play BBTAG, you will be taught the hard way how to burst correctly.
Oh, for sure!
Because bursting is so incredibly punishable, and you can reaction punish a burst. You don't even have to bait the burst. You reaction punish the burst.
Okay, so Rach gets the dub, but they switched characters?
I think they switched sides.
Oh,
Riazzo
yeah, they switched sides, okay.
Yumi and Makoto. Definitely a Makoto fan, I can tell.
Oh yeah,
they're moving super clean with the Makoto pick.
Yeah, Riazzo's been playing Makoto for an incredibly long time and has established a lot of what people consider to be like the tech for Makoto. Like, they're the person to go to for them.
Oh, another DP punish! Okay, it's just an Narukami. Mid-screen Narukami does like no damage.
Right. So, the Yumi pick here, again, another strong solo character, but really great assists. I mean, if I have heard a complaint about Yumi, I've heard all of them. And I play her, so whatever, it's fine. But now, Aigis just... Rach is doing an incredible job with this Aigis. We're going to take Makoto out, which is Riazzo's character.
And that's another really great thing about the Aigis pick. She has her sort of capture move that just prevents any sort of burst. Whenever you see it, you see the X cross through the cross gauge on the bottom, meaning you cannot burst out of it, which really allowed for Rach to get the kill, get the punish, and we have the Orgia mix-up, the open, the instant overhead.
Okay, that was a nice time to go ahead and do the resonance because it prevented the Orgia mix from continuing.
Yeah, you don't want to be caught in the middle of a mix-up in BBTAG.
Yeah, and unfortunately for Riazzo, didn't have enough meter to go ahead and do a resonance cancel into the super there. And I mean, it wasn't a ton to deal with.
You can't see that. You literally cannot see that. If you tell me you blocked that, it's a read and not a reaction.
If you say you blocked that, you're the lyingest liar that ever lied. Rach,
I've seen people doing stuff like that forever with Narukami, because the Zeodyne lasts for so long. If you have a quick enough DHC, like Aigis is right as we saw, it's just, you get the free mix-up. I did that myself. I was a Narukami player for a hot minute.
A hot minute.
A hot minute. Then 2.0 dropped, and I was like, man, these characters are shiny and new.
Ooh, let's play with new things. Yeah, Riazzo, I mean, for as strong a player as Riazzo is, Rach just came in there and was like, just dominant. They played so dominantly the entire time. And the Aigis, that a lot of people struggle, making work, just looked like a character that everybody should pick. It looked so easy to make those combos, and it's not easy. I just want to highlight that those like the Orgia loops are not easy.
You can choose to do the easy combos in BBTAG, but there are a few characters out there who have some really hard stuff, some really difficult execution, that it totally pays off. I guess one of them, Blake, another character that comes to mind having difficult execution. There's some tough stuff going out and going across the board, and a lot of it really pays off in the end.
It does really pay off in the end, which is it's so nice because, a lot of people, especially in recent games where there are auto combos such as Tag or in Type Lumina, people are like, I don't think that, auto combos should exist. And just like you said, you can do the easy combos, you can do the auto combo, but anybody who knows more advanced combos is always going to win. And that's how it should be.
It's all a matter of how much effort do you want to put into this game? Right. You can drop into BBTAG, you can spend a few hours and just mash the A and B button, see what happens, and just play the game, have some fun. But if you take some time to learn how the characters and the mechanics work, it will open up and blossom like the beautiful flower that it is. And the one thing that I think just completely opens up the game is the tag and cross combo mechanics. We've seen a lot of really grimy tag out stuff, some disgusting sandwiches you might have thrown, you should throw it out because it's so gross. It's just, there's so much to do, and it's just so incredible to see what players come up with.
I totally agree. There is just, there's so much that can still be discovered. And like you mentioned earlier, like the number of characters that are in this game, I believe there are 54 characters, which means there are that many times, however math works, many combinations of characters. It's some absurd number, like there's upwards of 260 some odd combinations of characters that you can have, which is it's got to even be more than that. It's got to be more.
There's a whole lot. There's a whole lot. It's hard to get bored in training mode with a game like BBTAG, because there's always that next thing that you can find, and that next thing that you can do, and just play around with it, and you can just improvise a little bit with your characters and just find something new just about every time you sit down. And that's one thing that I absolutely love and adore about this game.
Yeah, there's so much to do, so much to learn, and it's so fun. And the cool thing is the mechanics that were brought in from each of the individual games allows a lot of exploration too. And it's fun to be able to go back to the games that were all brought in and see how Tag combined those, especially with now that Persona 4 has been re-released. Seeing how many mechanics got pulled in is just too cool. So now we're getting winner semis, Mystery Racer versus Lotad. Mystery Racer is an online monster murderer, has played every online tournament under the sun. I was just looking up their profile. Going against Lotad, so a Hilda Seth. I don't like playing in this team, but we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, Hilda, a character that didn't really catch on in the early stages of her release. Seth, always sort of a perceived strong character, but Hilda sort of flourished in, I guess, the last year or two, especially with some really great pilots out there. I know we saw formerly Marvin Pie, now Flowerman, with the Arc Revo Midwest champion, and we're going to see some really great stuff. Hilda's just a character that opens up a lot of other characters.
Yeah, Hilda found a good home in Europe, again, particularly Italy. Really, really likes Hilda. And then the number one Japan player is a Hilda Teddy player. And then, of course, like you mentioned, Flowerman, who took Arc Revo Midwest, was also second at Frosty Faustings with Hilda.
I believe we also Elon. I think we saw new Hilda at CEO.
Yes, we sure did. That was gross.
But now we're just catching this mix, these huge Seth buttons. Back to the protagonist, gets the cross-up, don't pop the bubble, doesn't go for a guard break, but goes for the mix-up instead. The 4P from Hilda catching Lotad out of the air, but no confirmation.
Yeah, this is... well, Ori is 100% dead, doesn't even need to spend any extra meters, so the setup on the incoming... Oh, that was a good time to resonance. It blocked everything that Hilda brought out. So many active switches, but a grab just opens up Seth.
Punishes the 5B with the B plus C. We're going to go for the cross-slash combo here. The resonance for the added bonus damage here. Overhead doesn't block the JC there. Oh, hold it.
That was a really nice tech. It was late, but it worked. So DP comes in, another tech. Astro?
Oh, don't get hit.
No.
Don't get hit.
Oh,
don't get hit.
Done.
Oh, no.
See ya. Your opponent has left the room. Astraled into nothingness. They just said do it again. So Mystery Racer, lovely Astral there. That's a shame. Hilda's Astral is one of the better ones in the game.
Yes, because she's an Undernight character, she doesn't actually have a baked-in instant kill move. I mean, you do have access to two. Well, she has like 3 different unique supers in Undernight, but still, there's some really great stuff and really great animations, some really fun movies to watch. But I feel like it's not too often that we see an Astral, despite it being so readily accessible in this game.
Yeah, every time I see an Astral, I get super excited, especially at Frosty Fausting's. Your fave scrub won with an Astral. That was amazing. Like, won the entire tournament with an Astral.
Definitely a pleasure to watch. Right now, Mystery Racer putting on the mix here. Mystery Racer out with the spike.
Okay, Mystery Racer? That was a good one. Keep that.
Oh, brief happy birthday. The capture on the Seth EX there really just holds characters in and prevents the burst.
Jeez.
Oh, gravity squeeze?
Oh my goodness. Mystery Racer just got powered up by that Astral because that match was... I mean, the first one was a little bit scrambly. We saw some good back and forth. Lotad didn't get to play the game. He paid $50 to block.
There's a special power-up that you get when you hit someone with an instant kill, I feel. It doesn't matter what game you're playing. If you hit someone with the Astral, the IK... And it doesn't matter what game you're playing, you gotta feel yourself after something like that. You gotta sit back down, reel back in your chair, and say, "Damn, I'm good."
I'm kinda nice.
Also, Mr. Race, you're looking extra nice right now.
Yeah, and I want to give a shout out to everybody who's in chat right now. I see a lot of people hanging out. Thank you so much for being here and for supporting. You guys are awesome, and we just love having you here. So thank you.
Yeah, and crank those Maturino codes while you still can. Exclamation Maturino in the chat. But we have Lotad with the Igus pick, switching out the Narukami.
Oh, Labras. Oh, yeah, it's Boston Labras. I used to really hate Boston Labras, and now I love her. But if you can't get anything started with the chain, but that's the sort of thing you want to look for with the chain.
Oh, reject 5A. Classic Hilda move. Doesn't get the full combo here. We're just getting these jump cancels. I have to expect they were just seeing so many mix-ups there. We had the side swap potential, high plus low. There were so many layers to that Mystery Racer.
Yeah, Mystery Racer is racing to winners finals at this point. And we haven't really gotten to see Labras do anything. Okay, that was a nice challenge for Hilda. But the thing is, Hilda has so much good spacing.
It went under. Labras, no! We get the EX spike pickup. Oh, loops, please, brother. May I have some loops?
Fruit Loops for breakfast. Oh god, you have to be so careful. Seth is setting up these orbs right out of sight of Labras, so if she doesn't see them, she's in huge trouble getting a... Oh, there's so much meter. There's cross combo. We can close it out with a super.
Bonus on the super.
Yeah.
Oh, and we're Mystery off to the races. Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Hey, the Derby was yesterday. Woo!
straight to grand or winners finals. Not grands yet. This game may be fast, but not just that fast.
Yeah, not that fast. Yeah, and Mr. Eraser did a spectacular job. Just was so able to maintain control the entire time. And the thing with Seth, actually, the very first time we commentated together was when Seth had just recently come out, and so we were both commenting on how low his health is, how fragile he is. You would not know how fragile he is based on the way that Mystery Eraser plays him.
It's the similar sort of run and gun playstyle as a handful of other characters in BBTAG, like Yosuke and Hazama. It's you can just sort of pick and choose your moments, and if you can flip around and maneuver the screen like Mr. Racer did, it doesn't matter how much health you have, because once you get in, you stay in. You've got these top-tier mix-ups, and Seth is such a great character to create the mix-up, whether he's on screen or not, because we saw many times where Mystery Racer put out, like, just the Hilda button, because Hilda buttons be that way sometimes, and you call the Seth 5P, and he just dashes straight through to the other side. And you instantly create that layer of where are you hitting from in this next attack. And it's just so powerful that it's hard to tell where you're getting hit from, and there are many times where it definitely paid off for Mystery Racer there. It's super, super strong and just scary.
It is really scary, and the other thing with Hilda is that, yes, her buttons are huge, but that also creates an element of visual confusion where Seth can hide so many of the orb setups and they're shrouded in mystery, to reuse Mystery Racer's own name, that you actually sometimes can't see where he's put them. So if you're not paying particular attention that Seth came out and did that particular assist or something like that, or if there was an active switch, you really can be hit from all sides and have no idea what's happening, and then, systematic dismantling and the round's over.
You have to really search for those visual and oftentimes audio cues as well to really decipher what's going on screen. You can take a look at the cross gauge for the quick assists. You can take a look at the startup of the unique assists. But as long as you can sort of key out the different pieces of the game, you can more easily figure out where the layers are coming from. And with a pairing like Hilda and Seth, and especially with using proper coloring, as I like to say, you can really hide everything in plain sight.
You can. Oh, great! Let's advertise!
Yeah, come on in next week. We have Power Rangers Battle for the Grid, Downtown Beatdown Online going on all weekends of the month, barring the final weekend. We have Power Rangers next Sunday, May 15th at 3 p.m.
Woo.
And King of Fighters 15, Sunday, May 22nd. Same time, same place. Go to smash.gg/DTBD May 22 to see some more information. Maybe sign up yourself. I see a handful of people in chat, and I'd love to see you more.
Yeah, so then Combo Breaker, all in together, Power Rangers Battle for the Grid, hosted by the one, the only Arneezy. So thank you so much for putting that together, and Omega Black, but Arneezy in particular, since he's our streamer for today. It's going to be on Saturday, May 28th at 12 p.m. Central, $10 entry fee, 48 player cap. It's going to be great. Honestly, I mean, Grid never fails to entertain, and so you're going to want to show up because everybody's going to be there.
And I'd like to see some people showing up to FGC meetups at Ignite in Skokie. I've been going just about every week, and they're only running this coming Friday and the following Friday. Guilty Gear both nights, and you can see King of Fighters and Dragon Ball coming up on the 13th, as well as Street Fighter V and Tekken 7 on the 20th. Really great environment, really great vibe, really great people, and a lot of fantastic competition. Get your reps in before Combo Breaker, because we know there's going to be some real great players showing up every single time.
Yeah, oh boy, Combo Breaker coming up at the end of the month. It's just like, holy moly, it's really happening.
Where did the time go?
Time is a construct made by man, and it has evaporated into the ether. It's just, we're living in such a strange time, because as things open up and close down and open up and close down, it's just this weird cycle of like, what are we doing? And then in the midst of all this, we've developed a vibrant online community thanks to companies implementing rollback netcode and crossplay like that you find in Battle for the Grid, or that we're going to have in Guilty Gear Strive, or that Skullgirls has. You know, there's so much to get excited about as offline events start to come through. And it does seem like a really weird time because for me, in my head, going to Combo Breaker in 2019, that was just yesterday. That was 3 years ago.
Oh, geez. Oh, man. And these communities wouldn't exist. These communities would not exist without the lovely people who keep signing up for these tournaments and showing up in chat and pumping those matcherinos or adding these special pot bonuses from the goodness of their heart. Even without rollback, we've had some really great communities and tournaments going on. There's been so many great people holding tournaments, like even in the Midwest, we have Callisto holding it down for Blue and BBTAG for a long time. Games that do not have, or did not for BBTAG, Blue does not have very great online experience. But right now, we're getting into the improved rollback infrastructure for Blazblue Cross Tag Battle. We have winners finals here. Rage versus Mystery Racer.
Yeah, this is gonna be a little scary if I had to guess. What an explosive start.
That round start button deceptively big from Igus here. Oh, it doesn't get the back spike there, but we still get the full screen confirmation, the gravity squeeze. We don't have 2 more bars, but we still get the setup. Full screen 5B! Yeah, damned if you do, damned if you don't there.
Oh yeah, what can you do? Nothing. Alright, good blocking there, but a grab, that's how you open somebody up who's blocking.
Was that a TRM setup? We got the push block punish with the grab? Unblockable? No! No!
Wow, that's
not allowed. Rage?
Oh,
that's not allowed.
But he does have to use extra meter because Hilda didn't die, but that was worth it. Because now we have to see Seth by himself with not the world's biggest resonance.
Yeah, we only had a few assist calls coming in for Mr. Racer's side, so it's not going to be that great, but it's one touch on both sides pretty much. Oh, burst? Doesn't get a full punish because they were in the air, though.
Yeah, and now just... Ooh, okay, does choose to resonance there. I think that was a good point, but unfortunately, Rach was just ready for it. Huge punish, doesn't even need to spend meter.
That's just a guess at that point. You can't do anything but guess.
No, you can't.
When you're recovering from your resonance activation and Igus is in your face, you gotta guess. Guess for game.
Yeah, that was... Phew. That was a lot. Rach did an incredible job. They were really ready for every punish situation. Anytime there was an opening, Rach was in there. It was like grand opening of a new store, and he's gonna get all the deals.
I'm still sort of hit with the whiplash on that unblockable setup. Like what? What? We have the EX car into tag out Orgia overhead.
There was just.
I gotta take a Tums because I'm feeling kind of strange after that one.
That one was weird, but you know what? I loved it. It went really well. It was fun to watch for Rach. And it's incredible when you have a player who comes off of a great win like Mystery Racer just did, and just get demolished.
Oh, this is a full team swap for Mystery Racer here. We've got Joker Adachi.
Yeah, I've seen this team on some banners and things on the Smash GG. So talk about an instant kill team. Talk about not being able to see.
Oh yeah, you just want to litter the screen, and Naoto zoning is just so annoying to deal with, and Adachi is just a support character to be frightened of. But we got another unblockable setup incoming, but Mystery Racer gets the full punish off the burst too.
Yeah, so Adachi, one of the characters in this game that people say is one of the top tier characters, especially for his Zeo and Mark. That's so the thing, in case people don't know, you probably do, but just in case, Naoto S can mark somebody, and if they land a super, the character insta-dies.
Yeah, you have to be so cautious when you see Persona Naoto on screen. Oh,
right.
use it or lose it, just dashing in 2B to get around the Orgia approach. Mix up, oh, late reject guard in order to push them away. Really great decision from Rage.
Okay, did manage to block out there. Really? Naoto is living in the ceiling right now, and it's not bad. Okay, just 5C.
Just 5C. It was unreactable before and still unreactable now.
Alright, the Zio is coming out, just establishing a lot of spacing. Cross combo does come in. I guess just dropped in and died.
Oh, Narukami doesn't have the mark. He's fine, but he's still gonna. He's not quite.
Oh, I was concerned.
Oh, air resonance though. Super minus. Oh, just the 4B.
So it could work. Well, I'm sorry. It did work. It could have worked even more than it already did.
I think the clear difference, at least between the previous team, or at least the previous game, because honestly, it could go either way depending on how you pace it. It's just Mystery Racer allowed themselves to slow the game down, and when you have Adachi plus Zoner, you can really just litter the screen with a bunch of junk and play how you feel. Play the pace that you were meant to play. Live your best life out here.
Live your best life. We talk a lot about pacing in a ton of different games. It's not something that we talk about as much here because the pace is Sonic, gotta go fast. But there is a really noticeable difference in the tempo when you pick characters like Adachi and like Naoto S.
Oh, great approach with the wheel. What? How did that work? Did you just reject yourself to the other side of the screen?
Sometimes push blocking just works against you. Okay, a nice conversion
great anti-air.
there.
2B catches the air dash approach. Rage has the pressure now and has the combo. Gonna be able to get the mix-up.
And now we've got, just sandwich situation. Oh my gosh, the low. Did you see how sneaky that low was?
Once Naoto crosses you up like that, they're going for the unblockable. You have to be careful and you have to choose your push block correctly there.
You do, you absolutely do. Now it's so scary. Okay, the Persona did manage to get the Adachi assist, and now Adachi is out just swinging!
Just RA 5A. Oh, and seal it out. Give him the kick!
Oh my god, just dislocate the entire hip.
It's good! It's good!
Oh, it's very good. And now imagine trying to reject a Persona. Imagine.
Oh, it just tucks under the EXZO, gets the full confirm with the assist pickup.
Yeah, that was really nice. The Zio into the gun, just keep him in the air the entire time, which allowed Mystery Racer to cover the entire screen to get there in time.
No! Stop it! Mystery Racer, this should not be allowed! What are you doing?
Alright, that's it. That's it.
Oh, the punt! The gold kick!
You know, I thought Mystery Racer Seth Hilda was disgusting. I think this is gross.
Mr. Racer definitely has a plan, no matter what they play.
Holy macaroni and cheese. Jesus! Like, okay, just that one particular part that I want to highlight with the Adachi Naoto was the B-Zio into the assist gunshot, and then Adachi ran underneath both of those to start the unblockable setup in the corner. It was brilliant!
It's just once you get that approach, it's just hard to really get them away. And when your back's to the corner, you have to choose right or else you're just going to get exploded. And you have Rage coming into that Batista that you mentioned earlier.
Yep, so this is definitely like the zoningest zoner team that ever zoned. But it doesn't matter if you get, your zoning range closed.
Oh, big ball. Watch the unblockable setup.
Okay, and...
Oh, just the unreactable 50-50. Doesn't matter.
The game.
Casual unreactable 50-50 setup. But good Abari from Rage. We're getting the pickup. We're into the corner. Good use of the 2C to get the pressure going. hard bait on the tag, it looked like.
Yeah, okay, so now Rach is definitely putting a lot more pressure on the Mystery Racer. Just DPs, goes ahead, creates some space, a little bit of pressure. Naoto just jumps away.
Yeah, Mystery Racer has done a lot of just up, back, set the traps with Naoto. Oh, set the mark. So you have to be careful, and I think the pick from Batista is going to do a good job of just keeping Naoto out of the air. But that JC calls out the bullets. We have 2 bars of both meters to come clean up, but we failed to convert.
Yeah, this is a little bit scary for Mystery Racer, and by that I mean he's dead. So now it's our first 2-2, appropriate for winners finals.
I love the adaptation. These 2 players are actively playing and actively thinking, whether it's in or outside of game, and it's really showing just how close these games are coming. It doesn't matter if you have 2 characters left. You're doing a lot of hits. You're winning interactions here and there. It's just some players are pushing it. One player is just pushing it a little bit further each time, and Rach takes it, tying it up 2-2 this time.
Yeah, so now I'm curious, does Mystery Racer have another team, or does he go back to the Seth Hilda? How does he... Okay, we have Seth the Dachi.
Okay, we play a little mix and match here.
I like it, though. I like the idea.
It's a similar option as Control plus Seth.
Exactly.
And Hilda and Adachi are both characters that are really good complements to a lot of other characters. Both strong in their own right, don't get me wrong, but they really allow for a lot of other characters to flourish.
Yeah, I like that you highlight the word complement, because that's something that we talk about when making pairings of teams in this game, is they have to complement each other. You can pick 2 strong characters, but they might not work well together.
Yeah, and that's really good compliments on the colors looking here. But we just go right in with the wheel again. Double overhead with the Orgia activation. Just so strong from Rach. The early pickup here.
Yeah, gets caught with a low on the other side. Is gotta put in Seth. Alright, Orb was taken out, now it's well behind him, so Rach doing a great job just jumping, avoiding that, not getting hit by like anything here. Oh, nice overhead, and then the ball pickup into the corner. So not a ton of damage yet, but what's the setup here with Adachi? Another orb.
Gross. Adachi 5P really strong lockdown assist because it moves forward and hits multiple times, and that double overhead gets the mix-up, and we're going to get a sandwich? Oh, we reversal out there. We ain't blocking none of that.
We block 0 things. All right,
blocking is confirmed for nerds. This has been a fact as old as time.
Oh, what a whiffed super. This is going to be a huge punish for Mystery Racer. He's got a lot of bar on his side.
And we didn't want to offer the option of burst too, so this is a really smart decision for Mystery Racer.
Yeah, well, especially because Batista was a problem in the last match.
That was disgusting. BZO just jump over.
Sure, I mean that works, right? That's a thing.
Counter hit B dash. We have 2 bars of assist gauge.
Okay.
Cross combo drops out though.
Alright, so we have a resonance. Just Zio across the screen. Seth, jumps out of the grab range, and then this is huge.
It's gonna do a lot of damage, or enough damage. We already did so much from that call out off the EX Mystery Racer with that last second switch pick to take it in the final game, moving on to winner's side of grand finals in truly the most contested set of our tournament so far.
Definitely, and it was exciting to see all of the different character changes and the character outplay that happened between each of those rounds. And by that I mean mostly Mystery Racer just mix and matching. It was like he had a little Scrabble bag of tiles. It was like, and we're playing these guys now. And found something that worked. And one thing that did really work was getting rid of Batista early.
Yeah, Batista really... there's so many strong characters in this game, but yes. Batista, a really good support character, I feel, having a lot of fantastic tools and assists to control the screen, create pressure opportunities, and the duration of them, or at least a few of them, allow for some good sandwich setups or good pressure setups, whether it's through a cross combo or just a straight active tag.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, the interesting thing is that, you know, with the strength of certain characters, they can just be magnified by their partner. And with Batista in particular, you know, we saw the strength there with the Aegis. I've seen Batista played with other characters, and it just doesn't go as well because they're not as strong. There was somebody in my area who used to play Batista Susanoo. Did not work well for them. Just the, you know, Susanoo didn't provide in theory, yeah, it could work, but there just wasn't enough complementing moves on each side for it to work out as well as they would have liked. So just because, and this is something we've highlighted before, especially when who was it? When Person brought out the Azrael, and who we're going to see in this next match is Person, when they had the Ragna and they brought on an Azrael, and very strong character, just didn't end up working.
Yeah, we've mentioned this many times before during the duration of this bracket. There are a lot of individually strong characters, but what matters most in BBTAG is how a pair of characters flesh each other out. Or really just allowing both characters to shine and really control as strongly as they possibly can. And there have been some really, really great and creative pairings up on stream already, and a lot of them have done just absolutely grimy stuff and just worked so well. And a lot of these players have been playing for so long, they just know everything inside and out. And we're getting a run back here. Lotad versus Person. Early in bracket, I believe it was 3-1 or 3-0.
It was 3-1 in favor of Lotad. But this is interesting that they're choosing to come in with Sword Girls instead of the Narukami. So Orie Weiss and Person choosing to stick with Azrael.
This is a team anti-air 5A over here.
Anti-air 5A. Are you wrong? Absolutely not.
Already using those big buttons to good use here. Lotad's going to be able to get some pressure, trying to hard bait the burst. Going into the super here, we have a little bit of the resonance version.
Yeah, wow, this is just... I mean, Ragnar didn't get to play the video game, and that's a huge punish opportunity for Lotad.
You can't do this to them. You can't do this to them. Person is just rocking with one character left, and Lotad still has two healthy characters. Oh, yeah, okay, we got a little damage. We pressed the 5A button.
Look, I'm about to call this a hood perfect because this is just ridiculous. Goes ahead and uses the A auto combo into the switch, which I believe is 1.5k damage on the switch.
It's so much. It's so much. I
it's
never
so much for
see
no
it coming,
effort.
but I always am surprised by how much it does.
That's
the hood perfect. You were mentioned that. Only hit on the assist. Only hit on the assist. Might as well be a perfect.
It was very well played, for sure.
All Lotad all the time, trying to evolve right down to the end. Ludicolo, let's see it happen.
Man, I mean, I know we're down in the loser side of the bracket, but jeez, some people just want to get back to winners real fast, don't they?
I mean, it's the game we play. It's the game we play. I love it. It's you just get deleted in the year of our Lord 2022. We lose full bars of health in 10 seconds playing Blazblue Cross Tag Battle for the PlayStation 4.
As well, you should lose the health. No, I think it was really awesome because Weiss is a character that I think is really underrepresented in this game and can really shine in certain situations, and with Orie is one of those teams.
Yeah, Lotad has been using I believe it's the 4P to really great effect. The bubble from the Orie. Oh, setting up the glyph. Oh, careful, watch the mix. Oh, great block, person knew?
Yeah, Person did a really
eye.
good job. I'm surprised that Lotad didn't go for a grab there, but the Akatsuki, the punish.
Oh, let's get it. We're getting the combo. Oh, mix up 50-50, no blocks allowed. But we push them out, we get the confirmation. Person has some momentum rocking.
Yeah, this is big damage. But,
Oh, bursting out.
Okay, cross combo activated. Aurier is going to take a lot of damage here, and a good capitalization on the rest of that combo from Person, but drops it. Unfortunate, because now Aurier says, "You're on the other side. Where are you? I don't know. You're a tennis ball."
We've had a bit of a level up. Lotad blocked the Gauntlet Hades for the very first time. Oh, EX to bring it up. We get... Oh! Setups, mix-ups.
Oh,
TRM.
brilliant!
Did I see a push block there? You can't tech those.
You can try. Oh, I see what he was trying to do, and it didn't quite work out. So Person tried to go ahead and activate that dropkick super, but Lotad was able to active switch out and only caught assist damage on that.
Well, uses the flip out. Just getting some stagger strings going. Tatsu!
Oh no! That's a huge punish opportunity for Person.
Oh, keep the corner. We use the plus frames, but we get our own reversal. This time, a metered reversal. Get some damage. Resonance on resonance? No, we just established neutral.
I like that Lotad did choose to not resonance at the exact same time and have a setup opportunity instead. Waste all of this. Got 6 bars, 7 bars. What are we gonna do?
Cliffs are still there. How long do they last? Oh, maximum Weiss?
Oh, yes. You know what's really interesting about that particular round is that Person got caught trying to do the character switch Akatsuki parry again, timed it wrong, and took a lot of damage from that again.
Yeah, you have to be careful. If you time it right, it's a really strong setup, but if you mess it up, you're stuck in the recovery of the animation of your reversal, and it's just not a fun time after that.
No, it's not. It's detrimental to your health bar, and it's detrimental to your mental health.
It's just, there's so much to think about, and you gotta think, man, I just got hit by some stuff.
Yeah, you really did. So now, Lotad up 2-0 in the run-back situation, and Person's Ragna just has not gotten the play that I feel like Person feels that they can get out of it. Ragna's just been beat up left, right, and center.
And Ragna was sort of a super pivotal character in their previous set. And I think the Weiss pick is actually doing a really good job of keeping Ragna at bay here.
I 100% agree with that assessment. And, like, look, all he's been doing is blocking and getting hit, and there's an overhead too. I don't think Lotad expected that to hit, so didn't really follow it up. But then caught Akatsuki on the back, active switch into Aurier. Jeez, all he's been doing is blocking.
On that huge backdash to get right out of dodge there. Gets caught by the 6P. Oh, they accidentally 6P'd themselves out of the corner.
Oh no, and caught! Akatsuki is going to take a lot of damage here. There's 5 bars on the side of Lotad now.
Oh, just... They're trying to push block and run forward, but they get caught by the EX thrust. Oh, that glyph punishes the tag up, but we don't get a full combo off of it. But pressing the buttons right into that 5A. The Weiss 5A has a huge hitbox you have to be wary of.
Yes, you absolutely do. And there, they took advantage of that Akatsuki parry window when it whiffed, and a huge incoming combo!
That's it!
Oh yeah, you're 100% done. Lotad, excellently played. Moving on into losers finals.
Making quick work of Person in this run back. Lotad looking mighty fine with this Weiss pick. Man. Ugh, there's just so much to love about this game. I cannot... I am cheesing out here. It's so good to see BBTAG.
Yes. In a word, yes. It's so much fun to be able to see BBTAG come back in such a I wouldn't even say dominant, but just like the resurgence of players and seeing everybody just being like, yeah, cool, this is a great thing. I mean, I play on my stream usually every other Friday. Sometimes it's multiple Fridays in a row. I play against viewers and things like that. When I popped into the lobby the day after Rollback was released for PS4, I couldn't even get into the main lobby at 1 p.m. Eastern because there were that many people trying to play. And everybody knows if you're in the Eastern time zone, it's a weird time. So to see that many people that excited, and even actually just 2 days ago when I played, there were still 30 to 40 people online. That's great. And I've heard from players, high-level players across the globe, really, at this point. Kaitan, who's a very well-known player out of Arizona, has been training a lot with people in Korea and Japan because of the rollback. And then, some of these East Coast to West Coast matches, which you don't get to see very often because of the rollback. And we're just getting started. And if you didn't know, also at All In Together, there is a BBTAG tournament. So in addition to go sign up for Battle for the Grid, go sign up for BBTAG because there's going to be a lot of heavy hitters who are coming out for that.
Yeah, Combo Breakers just getting all of the really powerful players from across the states, across the world, just coming in to play some of their favorite games. And it's just truly going to be a celebration of everything we love, whether it's BBTAG, Power Rangers, Guilty Gear, whatever tickles your fancy. It's going to be a huge party showing up to Combo Breaker. I'm excited. It's going to be my first Combo Breaker. I'm looking forward to it. It's
going to be awesome. I mean, you fortunately get to miss out on some of the things that plagued us at Pheasant Run, but you don't be sad about that. But it's going to be spectacular. There are people that I've worked with that I finally get to meet for the first time, and this is going to be my third one. So, but now, keep the hype, keep the train going. Lotad Rach losers finals, and Lotad choosing to stick with Sword Girls, which I like.
And Rach, I guess, feeling the Batista pick here.
I mean, it worked really well for them. And actually, against this team, it's going to zone out a lot of what Orie Weiss can do.
Yeah, Orie and Weiss can really combat the Narukami spacing quite well. So the Batista projectiles are going to do a great job. But we get the counter, the EX. Oh, don't pop the bubble. 5B anti-air calls out the early burst, and we're getting damage going.
Yeah, so the thing that we're definitely going to be looking for is how quickly Lotad is able to take Batista out of the equation. We do have a sandwich situation. Oh, I'd like the laser to try and stop any air movement, but Lotad didn't fall for the trap. And look how many traps Weiss has set up.
And we're just putting the glyphs out for as long as they may last. Tagged out to Orie, playing back the neutral. This 2B is preventing Lotad from just getting in, but Rach, the Icus just not sitting healthy right now, already in the reds.
Right, this is a big problem for Icus. Look at the ice shard coming out of there, and then the Orie DP takes her out.
Oh, I like that setup. I like that setup a lot. There were so many layers, and it's the easy pickup too. Oh, and we had the 4P to back up the throw. What a smart setup, Lotad.
Lotad is a BBTAG veteran, and they are showing off the knowledge check right now.
Yeah, I feel like we don't see too many Weiss players. Weiss and Orie, I feel like, are two very fringe characters, but in the hands of such a powerful player like we're seeing Lotad right now, you gotta be scared.
I'm scared, and I'm not even playing. I'm just sitting here watching.
And Rach is sticking with the Batista here.
I mean, I think it's a smart choice. Again, fundamentally, I see where the counterplay and the outplay can really shine for the Batista pick. It's just that Lotad was able to maintain the tempo for their gameplay, and especially like some of those assist setups, and then especially like the Weiss into the Orie DP. It's brilliant. It's brilliant.
And I think another thing that really helps at least Lotad's team, we have instead of a dash, every character has their auto run, barring the step dash characters. So you can just hold forward and just get into that range where 5A is so effective with both of these characters. Oh, great JC. Blocks?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh my god! Okay,
Yeah,
last hit, but no combo off of that.
No, that was a really good time for a DP. It ended up working out well. Weiss's DP, not one of the better ones in the game, just because it lacks a lot of horizontal movement. But now we switch back into Aurier, trying to get anything happening. This is so back and forth!
They're just exchanging blows here. Oh, 2B with cancel the 2A, but we get the burst punish, the burst baited, Lotad. Oh my god, this meaty low.
Yeah, this is Batista probably going down. Oh yeah, there's meter. Oh, but the switch into Aegis. So now the meter is wasted and Batista's alive.
Yeah, the burst was already incoming when they tried to go for the super. Rach fails to DP the pressure, and now we're getting another big combo from Lotad. Going for the setup. We have a bubble?
Yeah, alright. Just, okay, a low opens up Aegis, but no big combination after that one. Okay, oh, we jump over, Weiss gets hit, and then Aurier's clipped by Batista, and then there's another cross combo.
Bionic Arm plus assist pays off. We get the sandwich, we get the pressure, we get the empty low off the Orgia dash.
Okay, just bullets are flying. Okay, Lotad is caught here. Batista's active, we've lost Weiss. Aurier is caught with the bits. Oh, but the super whiffed, so now this is a big opportunity for Lotad to try and get Aegis out of the equation, and is going to succeed. This will do enough damage.
And you're gonna probably want to activate Resonance as soon as possible. Trying to use the invincibility, but we got the delayed incoming from Rage. Counter hit, JA gets the clip, and we're gonna get...
No, because of Resonance they lived! Okay, now...
EX thrust! Oh my god! That's so close, not a... Oh, it is! Go, just hit send. Hit send, Lotad, EX thrust to punish whatever Rach was doing, to punish the lapse of judgment here. Oh, they won't full screen hit me here. They won't do it now.
Or will they? Oh my god, that was incredible. That whole last bit was amazing. And I really want to highlight what you said about the resonance, because Lotad waited until he heard Rach's Batista make the incoming line noise to activate the resonance to counter the delayed incoming, which was so smart, so they could maximize the time that they had on that resonance. It was nuts.
We're here on set point. Lotad is looking real comfortable trying to fight Mystery Racer in Grand Finals, but Rach still needs to find the adaptation here. Batista has been able to do what Batista does and control some really strong portions of the screen, but Lotad is just getting into that mid-range spacing where both of their characters just absolutely thrive.
Definitely. Okay, gets a little bit of a catch here.
Oh, Rach has already used the empty low, and that first overhead right after is already threatened.
Okay, I like seeing more projectiles coming out of Lotad. Fight fire with fire, or ice with ice, I guess, if you will. But there's a great active switch into Aurier. So her air combos are so good, and when you see them connect like that on the ground, they're incredible.
Oh, fantastic tag out. They laid the trap and let Weiss just get out of that pressure. These JCs doing a great job of controlling, but Lotad is back, but they just still get picked up with the assist call on backup.
Yeah, I mean, I guess obviously Rach's stronger character, it's the one that we've seen the most, but this is, I mean, god, these quarter forward Cs out of Aurier doing so much work, especially when you have Weiss on the back for the sandwich. I mean, you're just getting sorted from all directions.
Yeah, and Weiss has some good assists that last a long time on screen, so it can be pretty dangerous. Use that assist call to just lock them down, coming right to the ground for that mix-up. And now we're just right back to neutral, but the EX Glyphs gets hit. full auto combo, build that resonance level.
Oh, that was a big DP. Got both characters there for Lotad.
I tried to go for another one. And this is a B starter.
Yeah, Lotad is never afraid. Okay, we do have Resonance active for Batista. He's just trying to waste time. Gets hit with the low cross combo sandwich. Aurier comes in. Big combo, and then farewell. Lotad eliminates Rach spectacularly 3-0 and makes his way to Grand Finals.
Yeah, we had a little bit of extra damage there from the active switch, getting that little aura shining through to kill out their last character. Lotad, mighty strong today.
Yeah, so interesting though, looking back through the bracket, Mystery Racer 3-0'd Lotad. Although at the time, Lotad was playing Aurier Narukami. But that was a really fast set, if you remember.
It could go. It can go anywhere now. There's just so much going on. Mr. Eraser may be playing a little cold. They've been sitting in the wings for a few sets, but now Lotad is coming in hot, back-to-back 3-0s with that Weiss pick, and the Weiss is just playing out so strongly for Lotad. Being able to sort of play at the optimal spacing for both of their characters, I think, is just letting Lotad just be in the right mind space. Rather than having to sort of switch up playstyles, you get to just have a more singular vision and just gun down the opponent. And there's some really great synergy between the two characters. We've seen some fantastic mix-ups opened up with both of them.
We absolutely have. So, okay, Naoto Kurogane. That's not who I was expecting.
I'll stay out of the skies. We have one of the best 4Ps in the game.
Yeah, so Naoto K has a lot of strong options, and is especially able to... He's able to create sort of the same kind of sandwich situations with his sway mechanic that Aurier is. So now you've got two different ways to create cross-combo sandwiches.
A round start block. Yeah, the Hilda 5A is a great round start tool. We hit Hilda, but we still got hit by the Seth on the way back. Oh, counter hit JA, we get the 5A pickup.
Oh man, everything that Lotad is trying with this Naoto is being caught. Oh my god, I love hearing the even though it means that he's dying a lot. Oh my gosh, super conversion is going to go ahead and work. Doesn't have anything else to follow it up, and Lotad's not going to die, but he has got to be careful.
Yeah, there was some heavy scaling there. We got the command grab pickup. Oh, we took him out of the corner.
Okay, yeah. Oh my gosh, and then just Hilda DP, which is one of the biggest screen covers in the game for a DP.
Yeah, it sort of looked like the slowness of the DP actually helped out Mr. Eraser a little bit, but we're getting the hit off the grab here, and this is healthy damage. We have a super if we want it. Oh, but we just going right back to the ground and reestablishing neutral, and the stray hit with the 4P backup. Mystery Racer, a clean game one. So clean, so shiny, you could see yourself in that.
Yeah, I saw my own reflection, and it was flabbergasted that it was already over.
Less than a minute, we got a 50-some second game.
I mean, yeah, we did. Okay, this is what I was wondering, like, why not bring in the Weiss already? But we are going to have Weiss come back, and Weiss Point in particular, which I think is an interesting choice.
Yeah, Weiss can contest the close range Hilda. Hilda has some really great air normals, and she, of course, her 5B goes full screen and really great setup tools. But sort of that mid-range spacing, the Hilda 2A and 5A, pretty much the same range that Weiss 5A and Aurier 5A will have. So
right.
It feels like it should be able to bully your way in just a little bit better as long as you're not caught full screen. But JC plus assist on round start.
Yeah, I like it. As long as you're not caught, gets caught immediately. Okay, great blocking. But the orb from Seth, I didn't even see him put it out there, and that's the danger of that.
Oh, anti-air 5A. Oh, the Seth 5P on the backup. Oh, watch the mix. Where are we blocking?
everywhere. Such good blocking from Lotad. We have a cross combo active, but Hilda hits them both. Cross combo over.
Oh, the tag out gets punished by the EX spike. Big damage here from Seth. We're just going looping. Gonna be able to get 9k or more.
Okay, 8.9 when he dropped it, but as the text said, amazing! It was amazing. He had a great setup there. Okay, DP stops whatever incoming Lotad was thinking about.
Lotad put up the shield for a moment. We get the full screen super punish. Get that ice wave going.
Oh, I like the way that Hilda got out of that, called into Seth, and if their cross combo was ready to go. He was going to pull the trigger if he wanted to. Just murdered!
Just EX dash right through. Mystery Racer plants the seed on the other side of Lotad and creates the sandwich and just stays same side. Stays same side with Hilda. And it looked like Lotad just wasn't ready for it in that last mix-up. Mystery Racer still feeling extra comfortable. So comfy, Hilda brought her own chair. And right now we're one game away from winning for Mystery Racer. It's gonna be tough for Lotad here. Let's see how they're feeling.
I do like that Lotad decided to stick with this team because it created a lot of success for them in the previous 2 games. But right now, Mystery Racer, for all the hot streak that Lotad had, I think he is... It's like you come in hot and then all of a sudden you get dunked in an ice bath.
Yeah, sometimes you just need to cool down a little bit, and Mystery Racer is putting out the stop sign. Oh, they already activated the cross combo when the burst was coming out.
Yeah, big hit comes in here from Hilda, just a lot of solo damage. Probably going to do around 6 to 7k, depending on how much this... Oh, actually just 5, but if you don't block, it's going to be more.
Yeah, Hilda, one of the lower damaging characters, but she makes up for it with how she controls the pace. We got the early hit right into Super, just dashing in with the 5A and hard bait on the burst.
Okay, now this Weiss is really starting to shine. Seth taking a lot of damage. That's where we start to see his paper armor fumble. Good tech, able to keep out a lot of it, and now it's his turn again. Aurier was already dealing with very low health, so cross combo is active, and just keeping himself so safe. Good lord, Lotad, the blocks.
And Mystery Racer just puppeting both characters simultaneously as if they're just one, and just getting out of that DP with the tag. Lotad loses the first character after a minute, almost a minute in.
Oh, what a clash!
That's not close enough! That's not close enough. The 5A, there's such a huge range on it. Oh, cross up low! Instant cross up low. You have to hard read that, but it's so tough. Lotad is going down. Mystery Racer racing all the way to the victory.
Yeah, Mystery Racer erasing the competition. Very well done. This was some incredible BBTAG gameplay that we got to see today. And I'm so glad that we're seeing this resurgence, and that in any online tournament that you can find on any given day, you have absolute murderers like the ones that we saw here.
A lot of these players, I feel, have been born and forged in the flames. You can have played BBTAG for most of, if not its entire life cycle, but just about 2.5 years of it has been all online.
Mm-hmm. That is
and these
very
players
true.
Are just built different. It doesn't matter if you're online. You're just so powerful, so ready to bring up all that you need to take the dub.
Yeah, it's true. Mystery winner. Thanks, Lalare. Oh, Lalare is one of the wonderful players out of Italy. They're a fantastic BBTAG player, so glad to see that we have some international eyeballs on this sort of thing. Shoutouts to Lalare. It's probably super late for you. But yeah, so that is going to wrap it up here for us today on Downtown Beatdown. Now, don't forget that there's 2 more fantastic Sundays of Downtown Beatdown, including next Sunday, which is Power Rangers Battle for the Grid, and the one after that, which is KOF 15.
All of that going down right here, same time, same day of the week, twitch.tv/CIFGC. You can go to smash.gg/DTBDMay22 in order to sign up, or even just lurk and see who's showing up. But you can also show up to Combo Breaker all in together. Our lovely stream runner, Arneezy, and the big homie Omega Black are running Power Rangers Battle for the Grid as one of the side tournaments over at Combo Breaker coming in just a few weeks. And there are a lot of killers already showing up, so you better be careful.
Yes, you have better keep your eyes out because it is a scary, scary set of competitors out there. And Grid never fails to excite and get people super hyped. That is gonna be a hype Saturday tournament you're not gonna want to miss.
Yeah, and if you want some extra practice coming into Combo Breaker, you can show up to FGC meetups at Ignite in Skokie. They're running Friday the 13th and Friday the 20th. All of the games you see on screen. Guilty Gear both Fridays, as well as KOF 15 and Dragon Ball Fighters on the 13th. Street Fighter 5 and Tekken 7 on the 20th. I'll be there for some good gear, but I'd love to see some of y'all in chat show up if you can.
Yeah, definitely. So yeah, I think that's going to wrap it up here for us. Thank you again. Thank you everybody in chat who showed up. We're going to go raid, but I'm Jaidlyn. You can find me on all your social medias at Jaidlyn Gaming with the fabulous Dostrow. Where can people find you?
You can find me at young_Dostrow, as you see on screen on Twitter. It's pretty much the only place that I am, but it's a good place to be. We post some fighting game tech and occasionally post some cool combos. Give me a follow. It's going to be a good time.
For sure. Thank you again, everybody. Have a wonderful rest of your Sunday, and we will see you next Sunday for Downtown Beatdown.